Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is Blitz 944. I'm here to have Little Blitz.
Hello.
And Little Blitz, what are we doing today?
So today we're looking at a new M40 German helmet that we've got recently, and M40 German helmets in general.
Yeah, so we've got this one in the middle here. It's a new addition to the collection, isn't it? It's an NS64. I was talking to Alex actually before the video. We were talking about M40 helmets, weren't we? And we'll talk about a bit more in the video about them. But I find with NS, especially M40 helmets, that they're not as well made as some of the other manufacturers. And I'll show you, when I mean that, I mean when they crimp the edge, it didn't crimp it as well as other manufacturers do, so it doesn't always quite sit flat. So look at this one; it's sort of a bit wobbly when you sit it on the surface.
Yeah.
If you look at an SE, there's nothing. I mean, and the EF at the end there will do exactly the same, nothing at all. And I've got another NS M40, haven't we? And that's just exactly the same. And because again, it's not just quite crimped properly, is it? We'll have a look at that in a minute, actually. So here's the helmet. This is the one we just got. So look at the lovely paint on that stuff. Really nice,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
I really like the paint on it, and the decal is very
Good, genuine wear there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lovely, what you say, 60% left of the eagle. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice combat helmet, isn't it? The only downside of the helmet is it has been, well, it's had its liner removed.
Yeah.
At some point in its history. It probably got a bit rotten. Yeah. Right, Alex. So what's the lot number? What is the lot number for us?
So that is 8646.
8646. So, before we go into that, actually, let's see if I can see. I'll show you here on the edge. Can you see how that's crimped? Like it's really thick there, the crimping.
Yeah.
And how it's not another place. That's the problem with NS helmets. They tend to, sometimes the crimp is a bit thick in one place, and the helmet's then sort of like, it's made the helmet sort of wobbly when it sits down. I mean, that's just me saying. I mean, during World War II, that made absolutely no difference whatsoever, did it? Yeah. Just something I've noticed. I don't know why I'm even talking about it, because it's of no importance whatsoever, probably. There you go. It's a fact that will be of no help to you ever in your life. There we go. Anyway, so let's go back to the real information. So the lot number was
8646.
8646. Now, we had a little bit of research on it, didn't we? And what did you find out about that lot number? There's nothing specific about the lot number, but what do we think? When do we think it was made?
So we believe it was made like maybe late 1941, like early 1942.
Yeah, something like that. So it's right near the end of the lot numbers for NS64, obviously M40 helmets. Yeah.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be NS, it doesn't have to be a size 64 shell, but just in lot numbers in general for NS and the M40 ones, it seems to be getting near the end of lot numbers, doesn't it? So we reckon, probably, we're guessing probably like end of 41, aren't we? Beginning of 42. Yeah. Because obviously like mid 42 they started producing the M42 helmets, didn't they? I think about August time or something like that, if I remember correctly, they started making M42 helmets in this. So that's what we believe. I mean, yeah, it's just a nice helmet, isn't it? Really, it's a nice one for collection. I like it because there's so much original paint on it. I know it's lost its liner, but that's one of the things that could have been damaged again. We had a helmet the other day, didn't we? An M35 we bought about a liner as well. And I find these ones without liners, we picked up a very reasonable price again, didn't we? And so I thought that looked really nice in the collection.
Yeah.
On display, it's fantastic. It'd be nice if it had its liner, but unfortunately, at some point, either it's got damp or just had too much damage during World War II and then someone's taken it out. Yes, Alex.
Yes. So I have a question for you.
Okay, they're gone.
What is your favourite helmet out of these three?
Oh, out of the three. Well, we haven't spoken with the other two yet, have we? So, shall I speak about them first, or do you want to know that now?
Yeah, you can speak about them first.
Okay, right. So we've seen these other two helmets before, but I just thought it'd be nice to bring them out because you notice the NS one in the middle. I mean, look at how bright the decal is still. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So if we pick up, Alex, can you pick up the EF62 at the end there for us? Right. Now here we have this classic, lovely helmet. It's still got its original paint. This one's obviously, again, it's gone a bit rusty, isn't it? Like a tinge of rust over it. Yeah. You can see there's a lot of its original paint there. You can see the decal is what we call toned, and that's the difference. The decal's toned on this one. Yeah. I mean, this one's still got exactly how you want to find them, really, with the original line and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, the line is very good condition.
Strap. Very nice conditioner liner. Put that down for us, Alex. So yeah, we'll just talk about that. So you can see that if you look at them there, turn it around so you can see the decal. That's the main thing. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, you can see there that how, compared to the other two helmets, how the on the EF62, which is one down here, how the decal's really toned, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now that's a toned army decal. That's not a cream thin one. Now the easiest way to tell, because obviously people often say, well, how do you tell? Well, one of the easiest ways to tell is actually the cruiser decal itself was made in 2 parts, wasn't it? Unlike the Army one, which was made in 1 part, wasn't it? So, do you remember how they made it, Alex?
Oh.
So, what do they? So, do you remember or not? No, we have to. Yes or no?
Let me remember it.
Okay.
Wait, I think I know.
Go on then.
So the actual eagle and the swastika itself was separate, weren't they?
That's correct. Yeah. So when they made the decal, the backen and the eagle and the swastika are actually separate.
Yeah.
So on original cruise marine decals, it can be a job to see. By the way, it's not the easiest. You can see a little ridge round. You can see it's
like an outline.
It's like an outline, yeah, like a dark, slightly higher than the backing.
Yeah.
Where obviously that one there, we've had a look at under a magnifying glass, and you can see. I mean, I can see from here. It's not enough dark enough gold to be a cruise marine one anyway. But if you ever think, oh, perhaps it's a cruise marine one, you'll see because it is slightly raised compared to the back. Yeah. Army ones aren't; they're just flat. Basically, they're made as part of the whole decal itself. Yeah. So an interesting fact you might or might not know about decals, but yeah, so you can really see then how the other two have still kept their like bright colour, haven't you, compared to that one? Yeah. And the other one we've had this in the videos before. Now this one hasn't got its original factory paint. It's what we call an overpainted one, isn't it? It's been reissued. Yeah. And we know this has been reissued, this one, because obviously, which you probably won't be able to see, inside the dome, which we won't be able to see. Oh, you can, there we go. You see it there, Alex?
Yeah.
So you've got size 64 stamped up the top there. It's because the overpaint on the inside is so thick that obviously they couldn't see what size helmet it was anymore. And so they basically put it in the dome. So obviously when it's in the stores, they can issue it out easier. Yeah. So I mean, that one is an SE. So this is a lovely SE 64. Nice helmet, that. It's one of my favourite helmets in the collection. So now we spoke about all 3 of them. Yeah.
The question now.
The question is, which one of these here M40 helmet? And by the way, here helmets are my favourite.
Yes.
Before we get any I mean, I like the helmets and SS and that, but I do like collecting Army helmets. They are my favourite thing to collect. I like the Army Eagle. I know you said the Cruise Marine was like the same, but gold. But I like it in that, like, you know, in the silver. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. That's just me. So, favourite helmet. Do you want to go first, or shall I say?
I'll ask first.
Okay, well, fair enough. So, it's really difficult, really, because they're all so nice. It's got their own. So, if you look at the one on the far right, which is an EF62, isn't it? It's got its original paint from the factory. Yeah. A good amount of its original decal, isn't it? I mean, you're talking what, 90% of the decal? Yeah. It's original liner and original chin strap. But I suppose everything's a bit faded on it, isn't it? It's obviously been sitting somewhere, yeah. And then you've got the one in the middle, obviously the NS64, which has lovely paint. Look at the colours of the paint; it's still vibrant, isn't it? And the decal as well. It's got this lovely, vibrant colours. I know it's been scratched, and obviously the last one, the SE one to the far left, it's a great helmet again. It's a really good reissue helmet. You can see that really thick paint they've slapped on there, haven't they? Over the top of the original finish. Yeah. And they've actually gone around the decal, which is quite nice. Yeah. So which one's my favourite after that waffle? Do you know what I mean? It's like one of the things that I don't. If I had to pick one, it's really difficult actually. I'd probably have to go for this one at the end. Okay. I love my SE helmet. That's such a nice helmet. Yeah, I like how it's been reissued, and it's in a lot of wear, so probably quite a bit of combat use as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's got its original liner attached to the helmet and a nice original chin strap. So that'd be my one. What about you, Alex?
Right, so it's a very hard choice here because they're all really nice.
Yeah, this is the problem, isn't it? All 3 of them are just really nice helmets, aren't they? So like, it's not easy.
But to be honest, it's probably, because I have to pick one. It'll probably have to be the one right in the middle, the newest one.
The newest one, yeah. You like that one, don't you? Yeah. That's Alex's favourite. That's fair enough.
Yeah, because I like how the eagle still got the original colour to it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's very bright. It's very vibrant colour. Let's have a close look at that again. You can see. Yeah, it's. Yeah. Hopefully that will.
It just looks really nice.
Zoom in. I don't know.
Is it going to focus? It's focusing a little bit.
Yeah, it's really bright, isn't it? Yeah, compared to some of the others we have in our collection. We do have. I mean, quite a lot of. I mean, some of the decals are toned, like the one on the far right there, but that isn't. And I just like the paint itself.
Yeah.
So that really lovely feel grey colour to it.
Yeah, I
Well,
really like it.
the one on the far right, even though the paint's there, it's got like a rust tinge to it now. But the paint is still, it's the original factory paint, but you can see it's got like, compared to the one in the middle.
Yeah, it's got like a rust looking.
Yeah, it has,
To
isn't
it.
it? Yeah, it has. It's obviously, again, it's been sitting post-war.
Yeah.
Before, like someone's shed or garage or something, isn't it? But it's still a nice helmet.
Because yeah, you can't expect all sort of items to be perfect.
No, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? And you can get helmets that are perfect, but obviously they're a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, these are 3 out of our collection. It's not all the M40s we have, obviously, but these are 3 that we thought we'd talk about today.
Yeah.
And including the new one. So, yeah, so write down in the comments which is your favourite out of the 3.
Yeah, because it would be interesting to know.
It'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it? And one last thing, because we've mentioned this before, and so some people are going to be bored with this, but just an interesting fact: if you look at the 3 helmets there,
yeah.
If you look at the air vents,
yeah.
Look at the left-hand air vent on the SE,
yeah.
and how it's got that conical vent.
Yeah.
It really looks like an M35. So if you're watching this, think, no, it's an M35. It's not. It is moulded as part of the helmet. It's just an SE on the M40s. Not all of them, but on some of the M40s, they had that conical vent, and it makes it almost look like an M35, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So compared to the other 2, which you can easily see are M40s by the vent, can't they?
Mhm.
Well, that's it today. That's it from us. Okay, Alex, do your bit.
Right, so yeah, Blitz 944. And before you go, please subscribe because that really helps out, and like as well because that'll help.
Well, thank you very much, then.
Bye.
Bye.